Hi, this is Kelly from BigIdeaDiscovery.com. I'd like to welcome you all here today. Just wanted to go over a weekly video, and it's chosen one is about how to change your habits to change your results. It's inspired by my mentor Vic Streishaus, and where I got this from is he's making a video every day for like 90 days. It's a challenge, and he talks about we all want better results in life. We want to be successful. Maybe we got a dream lifestyle, and how would you like to take your family on vacation and just give your family the very best? And so he goes on to explain that if you do want some of these things, that for him personally, he had to take a leap of faith. Instead of sitting here worrying about if this is going to work out or not, I mean, you gotta start out with having faith in what you're trying to do. And then you got to kind of step out into the unknown, and you got to learn to stretch yourself a little, and there's going to be obstacles and challenges along the way. But if you want it bad enough, you need to stick to your dream and stick to what you want to do. And he wanted to give a golden nugget that could perhaps take it to the next level. Chances are you're looking to make more money online. You're looking to improve your business. There might be a chance something that you want to pursue. But what most people don't understand when they're getting started is that everybody's got habits. He's saying that your life is a summary of your habits, which is true. I mean, we all get up and do things without thinking about them every day. We all have our routine. And when it comes to our business, what are our habits? Ask yourself, what are your habits? And everybody is addicted to something. Some people are addicted to failure. I mean, there's first, second, third generations of welfare recipients, and it's all learned behavior and habits. So when you're a baby growing up, you got no reasoning ability. Babies, they just soak it all up. The only fears they have are fears of falling and fears of loud noises. So what habits do you have? Ask yourself, what habits do you have that are preventing you from moving forward in your business? Is there anything that's hindering you or stopping you or really putting on the brakes? And he goes on to explain that you've got to grow yourself personally in order for your income to grow. So I mean, this guy kind of he speaks what he does and what he knows. So he's suggesting reading, which I did my reading today. Still reading Psycho-Cybernetics book. Very interesting. Kind of gets you thinking about how how the human mind works and how successful people have gotten successful, some of the things they've done. And I also listen to audios now. I've gotten my the MP3 player. I download audios, inspirational audios. Through Big Idea Mastermind, I'm involved with Empower Network, and they've got these inner circle audios. I'll put it on an MP3 player, download it on there, and then I got my earbuds, and while I'm working, if I'm drywalling or painting, then I'm listening to those audios when and where I can. So you got to reprogram yourself, so to speak, to break the cycle. I mean, you're in a cycle that you've been doing in your life for how many years? Some of you are older than others at different ages, but we've all got little habits and routines. So cut out TV now. If you want to cut out TV entirely or just cut way down, I know the average American spends just as much time watching TV as they do at work. It's incredible. And really, what good does it do you? I mean, is it helping your business to watch TV? So if you want your business to improve and if you're if you're wanting to make money online, then I guess you need to do the things that you need to do to get there. So these are just some suggestions. And then pick a book. Like I said, currently I'm reading Psycho-Cybernetics, but this will probably be the next book I read. Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. Real powerful book the way I understand it. So I mean, it's about your mind and making it happen. And if you aspire to be a millionaire, then this would definitely be a good book to read. Any book suggested by Vic would be a good book to read. And the book, he says, it talks about different things. It's a way to shift your thinking, and it's a difference. They compare the difference between people who are struggling in life versus the people who are rich. Now, which one do you want to be? Read the book, and it'd be really good for you in your life. Start reading every day for the next 30 days. He suggests to get started. I've found a lot of this as a routine. I mean, if you try to put it off, then you usually don't get done. So one thing, like right now with me, is I'll drive my fiance or my kids to an appointment, and I'll be waiting for them, so it's a good time to read. But if I don't get that opportunity, you got to kind of plan out your day if you're going to be driving somewhere. And hey, if you don't plan on driving anywhere, and you read, say, half an hour in the morning, and you do get that opportunity later in the day, well, now you just added some more reading to your time, so it don't hurt nothing, right? As you start inputting the stuff into your subconscious or your unconscious mind, Vic says you'll start to see things that you've never seen before, and I believe that. I mean, I've experienced some of that already, and you get ideas popping in your head, and geez, would have that idea popped in your head if you hadn't read? Well, maybe not. How would you know? But success leaves clues, and there's a lot of famous people that are very wealthy, and they teach that inputting good things into their mind a lot of times presents these opportunities, things that'll appear to you that you never would have thought of normally. And they also claim that 80% of your success is dependent upon your mindset and inputting good things into your mind, and this law of attraction.